Welcome! I'm Melissa, and this is day 4 of Oliver Sheets Week, a 5-day series designed to show educators how they can leverage the power of Google Spreadsheets to improve productivity and efficiency. Today I'm going to show you how you can create personalized certificates using data contained in a Google spreadsheet. Whether these are class certificates like Student of the Week, recognizing various achievements in your classrooms, or even school-wide. Automating the creation of certificates not only allows you to completely personalize and customize the certificate template itself, but also saves you the time and energy handwriting names, smudging ink, and things like that. These certificates are designed to be fully complete, sent to the printer, and you are done. The only thing required is potentially some fancy printer paper if you want to up your certificate game. I have linked 2 sample files down below. One is a spreadsheet with some sample fake data, and the other is a very generic sample template in Google Slides. Click on those links below to make a copy. That will allow you to play along, and let's go ahead and get started. First, a word about these 2 files. The Google spreadsheet has named header rows that you'll notice in row 1. This includes all the data I need for my certificate. The Google Slides sample over here on the right is already made containing tags that match the header names in my Google Sheet. Now, if you didn't watch day 2 video, a tag is the text written in between these double, less than, greater than symbols. So our data from the spreadsheet is going to replace the information contained in the tags. In this particular video, I'm not going to talk details about the slide design and how to do that, but I did want to point out some features of the sample certificate. First, the page size is 8.5 by 11, making it suitable for printing. Next, you can format the tags. You'll notice some of my tags are different size fonts. Some are bolded. I've got some that are italicized. That is deliberate because when I merge my data from my spreadsheet onto my certificate, the data replacing the tags will take on whatever text formatting you have on your tags. That's why it's important to have your template done in advance. Now, let's go ahead and get ready to merge our data. Starting in our spreadsheet, we're going to use the add-on Autocrat. If you're part of day 2, you already have this installed. If this is new to you, you're going to need to go to Add-ons, Get Add-ons, do a search for Autocrat, install, and accept permissions. Once it appears on your menu, here you can just click Launch. To get started, we want to create a new job. You're going to give your job a name. I'm going to call mine Sample Certificates. Click the blue Next button. Step 2 is where you choose your template. We're going to choose it from Drive because we've already made it. And there it is. Select. There it shows up. Click Next. Step 3. Remember, first you have to tell it what tab to look at. So my Merge tab is titled Source Data. That's the title here at the bottom of my spreadsheet. And now, because my headers in my spreadsheet match the tags inside my template, you'll see that it correctly mapped everything. You always want to check. If it doesn't map correctly, there's always a drop-down menu that you can choose something different. But it's just easier if you make your headers match your tags in your template. Click Next. You're going to give this file a name. Sample Certificates. This is where you can choose your file type. You can choose Google Slides or PDF. I like keeping it in Google Slides because I can still edit. So if I have a student with a long name, I can change the font size, change the spacing to make it look good on my certificate. If you do it as a PDF, you're stuck with whatever formatting you may have. Output, you have 2 choices. The multiple output, that means you will get a separate file for each student. That may be useful if you're going to email these certificates, perhaps. Choosing single output mode means only one Google slide file will be created, which is going to make it easier for me to print these. I'm going to click next. Here's an optional step. If you are more organized in your drive than I am, you can choose a folder in your drive. So maybe you have a folder just for your monthly certificates. I'm not going to do that here. You can choose next. This is an optional step, so we are going to choose to opt out of that. Again, number 7 is optional. We are going to opt out. Next. Do I want to share this and send emails? No. Next. I do not have any triggers. Now I'm ready to save. So here's the job we created. Just like in day 2, I highly recommend you preview it first by clicking the preview button. This gives you a chance to review it. Yes, I want a Google Doc. It's actually Google Slides. Single page. And I have about 5 pieces of data that's going to go on there. I'm going to preview for the first row. This preview is an important step. It will allow you to see your certificate in advance, and you can make edits before you run the entire job. Click preview. So here is my certificate of achievement from Mickey Mouse for completing the red level from Albus Dumbledore on April 21st, 2020. I'm pretty happy with this. Returning back to my spreadsheet, I can go ahead and click the run button. If I did need to change anything in the particular job, I could click the edit. If I did not like the appearance of my certificate, I would make those changes in the Google Slide document. Click run. Depending on the size of your job is the speed. Autocrat added these extra columns into my spreadsheet, and I can just click and go to my sample certificates. And before printing, I like to do a quick scroll to make sure all the formatting is right. And this is where if you had a name that was long or short and you just wanted to change it to be more aesthetically pleasing, you could go in and change the size of the font. Again, that's why I prefer having the Google Slides over the PDF that's not editable. It's also helpful because when I run these, I will add the date to the title. And let's say Christopher here spills something on a certificate. I can easily generate a new certificate for him because I have this saved. And that's all there is to it. For day 5, I'm going to show you the power of the query formula, which allows you to pull in data from various different tabs and spreadsheets. Hope you learned something new. If you like this content, be sure to like and subscribe. And until next time, bye everyone.